Welcome to today's video. In this session, we're diving into one of the most common habits that many of us struggle with, procrastination. Why do we delay things until the very last moment? And more importantly, how can we break free from this cycle of delay to unlock our true potential? We'll explore how procrastination is tied to the universal law and how understanding this law can help us take immediate action towards our goals. So, let's dive into it. Chapter 1. What is procrastination? Procrastination is a universal experience. It's something we've all encountered at some point in our lives, whether it's putting off a work project, delaying an important decision, or avoiding a difficult conversation. But what exactly is procrastination? At its core, procrastination is the act of avoiding tasks or decisions that we know we should be making. It's an automatic behavior that often comes with feelings of guilt or anxiety. You know you need to do something, but for some reason, you can't seem to start. Why is this? The answer lies in the universal law, the law that governs how everything in the universe operates, including our behavior and mindset. Chapter 2. The universal law of delay. Procrastination, like all behaviors, isn't just random. It's deeply connected to the universal law. The universal law operates in a way that everything we do, whether consciously or unconsciously, is driven by a certain set of patterns. When it comes to procrastination, these patterns are often tied to fear, self-doubt, and the desire to avoid discomfort. Think of it this way. Whenever you procrastinate, you're subconsciously trying to avoid the discomfort of starting something difficult or unpleasant. Your mind seeks comfort and avoidance of stress, which is why you put things off. But by doing this, you're actually feeding the cycle of procrastination. Chapter 3. The nature of action and inaction. So, why does the universal law allow for both action and inaction? The law doesn't judge actions as right or wrong, good or bad. Instead, it's about balance. The law observes that everything in life has its natural rhythm. Some things happen swiftly, and some things take time. When we resist that rhythm, like in the case of procrastination, we're stepping out of sync with the natural flow. We might feel the need to push forward even when we're not ready, or we might freeze in place, avoiding action entirely. This imbalance creates stress, which only exacerbates procrastination. On the other hand, when we understand the universal law and act in harmony with it, we can break free from procrastination. It's all about recognizing the right moment to act and knowing when it's time to pause. Learning to balance both is key to eliminating procrastination from our lives. Chapter 4. The role of fear and perfectionism. Now, let's explore a big factor that contributes to procrastination: fear. Fear plays a significant role in delaying action. Fear of failure, fear of making mistakes, and fear of judgment can all create mental blocks that prevent us from getting started on a task. In many cases, procrastination is driven by the fear of not achieving the perfect outcome. This fear is often linked to perfectionism. Perfectionists tend to avoid starting tasks because they feel they must complete them flawlessly. As a result, they procrastinate until the pressure builds up, forcing them to act out of stress rather than genuine motivation. The universal law reminds us that there is no such thing as perfect. The process of doing something, no matter the outcome, is what matters. When we accept that mistakes and imperfections are a natural part of the journey, we can let go of our fear and start acting. Chapter 5. Shifting your mindset. Breaking free from procrastination starts with shifting your mindset. Rather than seeing tasks as obstacles or sources of anxiety, begin to see them as opportunities for growth. Each task you complete, no matter how big or small, helps you build momentum. Start by breaking down your tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of focusing on the overwhelming end result, focus on what you can do today. Action, no matter how small, is still progress. The key is to start. Remember, You are not bound by your previous habits. The universal law allows for change. Your past does not define your future. By recognizing your procrastination as a pattern, you can break it and start moving in the direction of your goals. Chapter 6: The Power of Now. Now let's talk about the most powerful moment in your life, the present moment. The power of now is immense, and it's where true action happens. Procrastination thrives in the future or the past. When we worry about the future or dwell on the past, we create mental blocks that prevent us from taking action in the present. The universal law shows us that now is the only time we truly have. The past is gone, and the future hasn't arrived. The only moment in which we can act is right now. By shifting your focus to the present, you can stop procrastinating and start living in alignment with the universal law. When you practice living in the now, you break free from the cycle of delay. You embrace each moment as an opportunity to take action, no matter how small. You stop worrying about the results and focus solely on the task at hand. Chapter 7: Practical Tips to Overcome Procrastination. So, how can you practically stop procrastinating and harness the universal law for better productivity? Here are a few tips. Set clear, achievable goals. Break down your tasks into manageable steps. Focus on one task at a time and set realistic deadlines. Create a routine. Establishing a routine helps you stay consistent and productive. Make time for your tasks each day and stick to your schedule. Embrace imperfections. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now and accept that mistakes are part of the process. Practice mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness practices to bring your focus back to the present moment. Meditation, deep breathing, or simply pausing for a moment of awareness can help you reset. Eliminate distractions. Identify what keeps you from staying focused and eliminate or limit those distractions. Conclusion. In conclusion, procrastination isn't a sign of laziness or lack of willpower. It's a pattern created by fear, perfectionism, and a lack of awareness of the universal law. By understanding this law, you can break free from procrastination and embrace the power of now. Remember, action is not about forcing yourself into a rigid schedule or stressing over perfect results. It's about finding harmony with the natural flow of life and taking small, consistent steps towards your goals. So, next time you feel the urge to procrastinate, recognize that it's just a sign that you're out of sync with your own natural rhythm. Take a deep breath, refocus, and start now. Your future self will thank you for it. That's it for today's video. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on how to live a life in harmony with the universal law. See you in the next video.